MLB All-Star Saturday. Tickets on sale now.
Central. Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns, interviews with the players, and a little bit of everything else. Baseball day begins with MLB Central, weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
If you need 3 or more Royals home games this season, save over single-season ticket rates. Please for giveaways, matchups, or whatever works with your schedule. Scan the code or visit Royals.com/Big3 to select your venue. Then he leads off the 6th inning. 1-0 Seattle and a Jorge Polanco home run. Get the feeling, Bud, that last inning, Evans would have been just fine to face Vinny with the bases loaded. And Bobby Witt Jr. was up with runners at first and third and 2 down. He did not throw Bobby one pitch in the strike zone. Down and away, down and away. He ended up getting a fly out to right. And he pulls it just foul. And they had just had a long meeting before Jr. dug in with pitching coach Pete Woodworth, Cal Raleigh, and Logan Evans. And Evans got the fly ball. Royals stranded 2. They have stranded 5 over the very high into right center field. And Zone wants it, and he got it. Casey Legavina comes up in the left field bullpen. And Evans is just 88 pitches, 5 in the third. Miguel Garcia has grounded out the third and singled to left field. One and one. I'm sure what Logan Evans is doing. Cutter, sweeper, sinker, change up, curveball. 4-seamer. Look at that. Most guys' 4-seamers set everything else up. Not his. This kid is pitched backwards. And it's worked for the most part. He's a pretty good job, keeping off balance. Bases loaded situation. We're all had a chance to come through. Tom Ray hits the ball hard on the ground. Here's a word from UMP Private Wealth.
Do I have a clear financial plan?
Financial clarity. Schedule an appointment today. Fastball for a strike. Evans, the biggest down tonight. Moving in Salvi and fourth. The ball's 2 strikes. Royals had the bases loaded with 1 out. And you got Salvi to pop out to second base. And then John Ray with 2 outs. Hit one right on the nose, but it out to Crawford in the 4th inning. The Royals left the bases loaded. Look at how far Cal Raleigh is set up outside. He missed the spot, and there's a line drive off the wall in left field for Salvi. A Rosa Rainer's throw comes in a little late. Salvi, look at the bust of Bell again for the head first dive. How about that? The catcher, I mean, you can't give a better vision. Look at it. Watch Raleigh. Look at it. He's sitting in the left-handed box, and he throws him a cookie. A breaking ball, almost a homer off it. Watch Raleigh's reaction to it. He did. Yeah. Slapped his glove on his knee like, what are we doing? So that'll do it for Logan Evans. He's going to get a nice ovation. Just called up to AAA. He goes 5 2/3 scoreless so far. And the Mariners right? A change with John Ray coming up. 2 down. To Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dog.
But it's right about the Pepsi hot dog.
When you need your vehicle service, Gordon Hall Matthews Motors is all it will take. Any type of car.
No matter if it's here or somewhere else.
At Matthews Motors, our quick, friendly, ASA certified technicians will not only fix your vehicle, but will send you a video showing you the problem. We'll even drop off your car when it's ready. From oil changes to tire service, Matthews Motors has got you covered. Over the years, you've built equity in your home. And when you need money for life's necessities, home can pay you back. Let us show you how you could access $45,000 or more. Visit us online at LoanDepot.com today. Got Logan Evans out of the game. This young man did a nice job. Heck, they just called him up out of nowhere. Really looked good. Strike out.
Now one where only the Gators get out alive. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Oh, hell no. What the fuck?
And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Daniel. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Feeling some heat. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds his big tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carry.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier, taking over 1st and goal with the 1. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that goal.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice move to keep running. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 14, UNLV 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fast motion from the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Motion from the offense. With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
On to attempt the try. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Nice.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Cook. It's complete to the left. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Rebels brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Scanning the field, it's Cook. Got his man quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll try the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw, it's Cook. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then...
Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. He's got it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quarterback checking the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He chucks one out to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Cook. Looking left. Got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking to throw on second down. Got his man on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Throws to the wideout. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This crowd knows when to bring it. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offsides. The penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. Here comes the two-point try. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it. He's in there. Two-point conversion is good, and they're down by just one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough to pull the attack.
Quick completion to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Florida 21, UNLV 20.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run the quarterback sneak.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Now improvising. Fires on the move. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision... Question.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was low. Go. Great job by the D.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They go to the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the fly motion. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They give it to him again. Touchdown, UNLV! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Go straight ahead. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Makes a connection. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's taking a deep shot. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look